long and pulled back into a ponytail. Pacing around the room as he waited for her to get dressed, his limp was imperceptible, but clearly there. "They're going to die unless you follow my instructions to the letter. If you do everything I tell you to do, you will be allowed to live. As will your precious family. Is that understood?" "Yes," she whispered. He handed her shoes to her. "Put them on. Tie the laces tight. You will need to run when you've done what you have to do." His Yorkshire accent was strong, but she had no difficulty understanding what he was saying. It was unbelievably clear. Julie knelt down to secure the laces, her long blonde hair falling forward onto her face, obscuring her tears for a moment. Was he offering her a chance of an escape? "Nice ass," he commented. "Shame we've got stuff to do." She froze, terrified of what was coming next, aware of her vulnerability. He pulled her up from the kneeling position by her hair and shoved her towards the door. "It's open. We're going outside and it's raining." As soon as she stepped outside, she realized it wasn't a cellar. It was a solid stone-built barn, small, obviously used for storage to keep something dry, with no windows and a door with a massive padlock on it. A black Ford Fiesta was parked by the side of the building. The land around was bare of any other buildings except a run-down farmhouse. She sensed it was unoccupied. "Get in." Julie felt the barrel of a rifle press into her spine, and a sob escaped. She sank into the driver's seat and waited while he climbed into the back seat. "Okay," he said. "Here's what's going to happen. You're going to drive, following my instructions, and you're going to pull up outside the gates on the road. This is a private house. Shortly after we get there, a man will arrive. He lives there. You'll be waiting in the shrubbery. You will shoot him in the head." Julie shook violently. "I can't." "I know you can shoot. This has been researched. We've been following you for some time, Julie, and we know of your skills with a rifle. When you've killed him, you run and make your way home. If that man dies, your family lives. If you don't do this, Greg and Oliver will both be dead before morning. You will live long enough to know what you have done by disobeying me, and then you will die. Is that understood? The reason you give to the police for having been missing for 3 days needs to be amnesia following a massive pain in your head. When you get home, tell them you've been sleeping rough in some woods because you didn't know where you lived, but you're starting to remember things again. They'll have no reason to link you with this crime. If I am even so much as questioned, all 3 of you will die, starting with Oliver. While you watch, of course." She nodded, unable to speak, unable to think coherently. "His name is Conrad Bialik. You won't know him, but many will. You are sending a message by doing this that will reverberate around the whole of the UK and beyond. This is his car." He passed her a small piece of paper with the registration on it. "It is a Land Rover with bulletproof windows. Do not shoot until he is out of the car. Now, drive." He handed her the keys and she started the car. He touched her shoulder. "When I removed your clothes, if I had asked you for sex, what would you have said?" "No!" The word exploded out of her. "Then I raped you." The shrubbery gave her ample cover. She had slipped in through the small gate to the side of the imposing front gates, open for the arrival of the Land Rover. Her mind was in free fall. There was no way out of doing this. The distance to the front door was considerable, and she now knew why it had to be a rifle and not a handgun. The rubber gloves he had given her to put on before handing her the rifle were a little too big, and she tried to pull them on tighter, afraid they would affect her handling of the weapon. The rain was streaming down her face, and she brushed her hand against her eyes, trying for better vision. The Land Rover pulled up to the house, and she trembled. "Wait," she thought, fear taking over. "Don't show yourself yet. You have to get this right." Bialik opened the car door and looked towards the house as the front door opened. He waved at the figure silhouetted by the light coming.